Yo, what up? What up? It's your boy Vinny Dangerous back again with another installment of 1430. Appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. I'm gonna try to make this one quick. My son is about to wake up in a little bit, and I'm trying to get this recorded and edited and put out soon. I'm a little late on this. The Grammys announced the nominees for the 2026 award show. And I thought, yo, let's react to it and just see how, we feel about the picks that they made. I'm only going to talk about the categories I know, just to be completely honest. Uh, Rock, pop, bluegrass, whatever, right? I don't really know who those, who are in those categories. I'm not familiar with the music that came out this year. And yeah, it's strictly hip hop R&B. So let's do it. My immediate thought is that it's going to Bad Bunny. Yeah, like I know the hip hop community is like, yo, Kendrick nominees, Tyler's nominations, Clipse nominations, Doechii nominations. I get it, right? We're excited, but I truly believe that Bad Bunny is going to be the person that's going to come in here and sweep everything. And he's doing a Super Bowl next year. I just don't see too many people beating Bad Bunny. All right, so I'm going to start off with the big categories. So we got Record of the Year. I did do my due diligence. I did listen to every song that was nominated, and it's a pretty tough category. I'm not even going to hold you. The Latino community, the mass deportations and stuff, I could see the Grammys going, let's make a statement. Let's give Bad Bunny all the awards. Not like it's not deserved. I'm not gonna act like it's just because of that, but I could see that going into voters thinking when it's time to pick the winner. Yeah, man. I'm not really a pop dude, so I ain't really like the Sabrina Carpenter stuff. I love Doechii. Do not like that Anxiety song. I hate all the hate that she got for that record because it's one bad song and everybody just completely turned on her. I just don't like that song, but Doechii's dope, and I'm looking forward to more that she got, more that she got on the way. The Billie Eilish track was dope. Lady Gaga's track was dope. Of course, I love Kendrick with SZA, Luther. That was like the only record that was running Billboard for a little bit for hip hop. After Not Like Us fell off. Chapel Roan, not really my thing, but I think it's a pretty catchy track. And the Rose Bruno Mars track, kind of the same thing. Not really my speed, but it was cool. It'll do good. Again, I'm really thinking Bad Bunny's gonna walk away with a lot of shit. Like Bad Bunny gonna walk away with a lot. Like I would love for the Clipse, Let God Sort Them Out, get it. I would love GNX. I love Mud. I would love Chromacopia. Especially like Clipse, Kendrick, or Tyler, like getting it. I would love for them to get that, for hip hop, and even Leon Thomas for R&B. Like I would love for him to get that Mutt because Mutt was everywhere. Mutt was running things for a minute, and then he just put out this EP a few weeks ago. Folks, I think it's called. Phenomenal. It's been heavy rotation, so I would love for him to get it. What is that record? Album of the year? Yeah. Song of the year, again, can't really bet against Bad Bunny. But they typically don't, like Kendrick did it this year, record of the year and song of the year. Typically, they do not give out song of the year and record of the year to the same person. Not saying, obviously it could happen, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening for him. So if it's not going to be Bad Bunny for this one, I could see it going to Luther. Yeah. Maybe the K-pop Demon Hunters too, because that has been running running the charts like crazy. Like, I'm going to have to check that out because I would watch the chart report with Justin Hunt sometimes, and it's just whoever just dropped, like a Sabrina Carpenter or a Taylor Swift or somebody, and then it's just K-pop Demon Hunters. Like it's literally like they are just on top of the charts like for a minute. So it makes me want to like check it out just to see what it sounds like. I saw some people making a big deal about this. Best New Artist, how there's no hip hop artist nominated this year for the first time. Who would be nominated though. That's the thing that I just could not understand. People are like, yo, why are there no hip hop artists that were nominated for Best New Artist? I'm like, who would be nominated? Who in hip hop that would even like fit the criteria of Best New Artist would even be nominated at this point? Like I was gonna talk about the Billboard stuff on another video, but I guess we could talk about it here. Yeah, I on a lot of ways I don't care about Billboard. I don't care that hip hop isn't on top 40. I'm actually excited because I really feel like hip hop is at a place where it needs a refresh. It needs a transition on the mainstream. It needs to go back to the drawing board and then come back hotter. I don't think hip hop deserves it right now. And with the exception of the usual suspects, right? Like Kendrick and Drake and J. Cole, like a Travis Scott or a Future or even a Playboi Carti. Like I don't see anybody really trying to make a splash the way the hip hop needs to be on the top of the charts. And I just want hip hop to get back to itself. Hip hop has been having an identity crisis for years now because it doesn't understand, or it doesn't know if it wants to cater to non-hip hop fans. It just completely alienate like people that love this shit regardless, or if it wants to cater to like the foundation and the tradition of hip hop. Like you don't know if that's what they want to do. So that's my thoughts on it. I could get more into depth in another video. If you want to see that, make sure you leave a comment below and I can give my full thoughts. I was trying not to give too much just in case I do a video on it. But yeah, back to the category. I love Olivia Dean. Like her album that came out this year, beautiful. And actually, I was really surprised that she got the nomination just because I don't see a lot of people talking about this album the way that they should, because it is a beautiful album. I don't really know anybody else. I know Somber. I'm really confused why Somber is even considered the best new artist. Same with Leon Thomas, but I guess if you haven't been nominated for the award before, you can. But I think Leon Thomas won a Grammy not too long ago. If I'm tripping, I feel like he just won a Grammy. I'd have to go look that up, but yeah, I mean, I'd probably say Leon Thomas. I would love for Olivia Dean to get it because I feel like Leon Thomas is gonna walk away with awards regardless, and I think this is her only nomination, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm rooting for Olivia Dean just because I would love for her to get that spot, but I'm probably gonna take like Leon Thomas. Alex Warren has also been another person that's been all over the charts, so I wouldn't be surprised if he got it too. But that's just me. All right, another thing people were making a big deal about. I really wish Alchemist could have got at least a nomination. Like I don't understand why, with the run he's been on, I don't understand how he's not nominated. I also thought about Pharrell, but outside of the Clipse, I don't really see him. Because you see there's a lot of projects like listed underneath each person nominated for Producer of the Year, non-classical. So I just don't. I don't see Pharrell. I don't see Pharrell making as much of an impact besides the Clipse album. But then again, Soundwave is only nominated for GNX, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to speak on it too much because I'm not familiar with a lot of these people, except for Dijon. I think Dijon's dope. Soundwave. So yeah, I'm gonna just say I'm rooting for Soundwave or Dijon, but I can't really speak to any of the other people in the category, so I don't know. Songwriter of the Year, yeah, again, don't really know too many of these people. But we're gonna keep scrolling, don't care about pop. Pop group duo, that's interesting. I didn't realize that Kendrick was nominated here. Kendrick got like 9 nominations. I see him getting the rap ones. They might give him Record of the Year, Song of the Year, but I don't see it. Not like it's not like Not Like Us. Not Like Us had to be like crazy. I'm so confused on why Tame Impala. Oh, wait, End of Summer. Okay, it's just for the song. I thought it was for the album. Still though, that song was alright. People, Playboy Max being nominated. That's interesting. That's interesting. I always thought like just seeing the way that he's been doing with the recording people with the streams, kind of going through the creative process. I thought it was dope. It's interesting. I'll be interested to see if he ever makes like a full transition into a serious recording artist. Because the one thing about him, I love what he's doing. The music has never really been that great. But I think he did pretty well on this song. I would love Disclosure and Anderson .Paak, No Cap, to get it because I really like that song. Or K Tronada. But I'm not as immersed into their world, so I don't know. Love the FKA Twigs album, so that would be dope. The Pink Panthers album was cool too. Fred Again is always good. Is always good money. So yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, let's go. Keep scrolling. R&B. Okay. Why is Justin Bieber? The album is not bad, right? But it rubs me the wrong way. So, and it's crazy how like Justin Bieber at one point was singing racist songs, and now he is using black aesthetics to pop off. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. It Depends by Chris Brown, Bryson Tiller, Folded. Love that song with Kalani. The Bryson Tiller Chris Brown song, it sounds like every other Chris Brown song. Controversy aside, problematic behavior aside, every Chris Brown song sounds the same. It's been sounding the same for like over 10 years now. And I'm just not, gave it to him fine. Like, it's not bad. It's just, I've heard it already. Mud by Leon Thomas, Heart of a Woman. I think that song kind of came and went, which is crazy. I like that song, but it felt like it kind of came and went. Surprising for a Summer Walker record. I would love for Kalani to get it, because Folded has been like, Folded for her is like Mutt was for Leon Thomas last year. And because I feel like Leon Thomas is going to walk away with a bunch of stuff anyway, I think he already did. Like, I'm going to have to go back and look that up, because I feel like he already like won for Mutt. That's why he's doing like the live, NPR's Tiny Desk version. But yeah, like I would love for Kalani to get it. So that's my pick for that one. This one I thought was interesting. Here We Are, Uptown, Love You Too, Cry Baby, Vibes Don't Lie. Again, it could be Leon Thomas. That's actually my favorite song from that album. So I would love for that song to get an award. I'm surprised he didn't try to make like that as big as Mutt. Like, I know Mutt was still running, but Vibes Don't Lie was the vibe. That was no pun intended. Yeah, this is a good song. Actually, it's a really good category altogether. SZA just off base of the fact that she's SZA, and the Grammys love her as well. So I feel like it's Leon Thomas's to win. I could see them giving it to SZA, but to be completely honest, I wouldn't be mad at anybody walking away with this one, to be honest. R&B song, Folded, Heart of a Woman, It Depends. Overqualified. Yes, It Is. I like that song, Yes, It Is too. I'm surprised this is here though. I guess it's more traditional. But that, of all the songs that I see get nominated for Leon Thomas, this one is like, I guess, the one that had the least impact. It's still a good song. But of all of these, this is the one that people probably, I guess, and overqualified if you're not tapped in. But I could see people not really rocking, not really picking that one. That one's like kind of a left field choice for Leon Thomas. I'll put it to you like this: if Leon Thomas or SZA, or let me know, if Leon Thomas or Chris Brown or Justin Bieber, I really don't want Justin Bieber to walk away with an R&B Grammy. I'm sorry. You can call it hate if you want. I don't want to see it. I would say if Leon Thomas gets the best R&B performance, give Kalani best R&B song. I just think Folded deserves a Grammy. Folded definitely deserves a Grammy. Best progressive R&B. I did not get a chance to listen to the Bilal album, and I love Bilal, so I'm surprised I didn't get around to that one. Because of that, I'm not gonna speak on it. I love Terrence Martin and Keon Dixon. I wasn't really that big of a fan of this album though, and because I love both of them, I went into it with high expectations. I didn't really like it like that. Destin Conrad is probably the one that I'm the most familiar with, and I really like his album. So I would give it to him, but I don't know for sure because I didn't listen to the Bilal album, so I can't really even speak on it. Best R&B album. The only one I had not listened to was the Legacy album. But yo, I love this Giveon album. This was definitely like for 2025, probably one of my favorite R&B albums of the year. And the crazy part is the reason why I love it so much. I've liked Giveon, but this is probably the most that I've been into him since he first came out. And I was like, why is it so good compared to some of the most recent stuff he's put out? And then found out it's like written by Leon Thomas. So it makes sense. It makes sense. For both of them to be up here, again, I think it's Mutt. Mutt is probably gonna win. Did not like the Tiana Taylor album. Me and my wife was listening to that in the car on I forgot where we were driving. We just put it on just to see how we felt about it. Hate all the skits. Hate that the skits, as far as many of them is trying to give off this air of gravity. Like, that sounds crazy. It's trying to make it sound like way more important. Like, it's trying to make it sound like it has has something bigger to say. But then the songs are so, like, lyrically are so bland and generic, in my opinion. Like, I wasn't really feeling that album. But I also recognize that, this is for women who've been through something. And I'm not the target demo. Let's just put it like that. I'm not the target demo. I usually like Tiana Taylor stuff too. But I wasn't really feeling that album at all. But and the Coco Jones album is cool. I don't know. It's something about her. Like, she's a really dope singer. Like, she has great vocal chops. And I do like some of her songs. But, like, for the most part, I can't really get into her music. I don't understand. She seems like, on paper, somebody I would be a fan of. But I've just not been into her output lately. But, yeah, I think it's Mutts to win. Would love it for Giveon to get it, though. All right, so now we get into my expertise. Best rap performance. Outside, Chains and Whips, Anxiety, TV Off, Darling I. Feel like Kendrick's going to get this one. After the year he's had. And I feel like GNX is going to walk away with a lot. But I could see them giving it to Chains and Whips because technically this is 2 Kendrick nominations. He's nominated for a feature and he's nominated for a solo record. And this would be crazy because Lefty Gunplay would win the award, would get an award if TV Off won, which would be really dope for him. But I could see them giving it to Chains and Whips because I have a feeling like the Grammys is going to do this thing that I hate, which is that they're going to give the Clipse something. They're going to, I don't think that they're going to walk away with the award that I really want them to get. So they're going to give them something. And I feel like Best Rap Performance is the song that we could satisfy both. Like, we could give Kendrick an award, but we could also give the Clipse an award. And if they don't get nothing else the entire night, that would be their award to get. So I'm picking Chains and Whips just because I feel like that's how the Grammys is about to move, so they could try to satisfy everybody. This one was interesting. Proud of Me, Friday, Meek Mill, Wholeheartedly, JID, Ty Dolla $igns, Black, Luther, We Mage, Terrence Martin, Kenyon Dixon featuring Rhapsody, Somebody Loves Me. Oh man, I already know the internet is going to be so fucking annoying. It's going to be so annoying when this award is announced. Because I'm already telling you right now, for Best Melodic Rap Performance, I'm giving it to Luther. I feel like this is Luther's award to win. Like, Terrence Martin and Keon Dixon, I would love for them and Rhapsody to get an award. Friday, that Meek Mill verse is amazing. So I would love for him to get an award for that. And I like that Jid, Ty Dolla Signs, and Black track, even though I think it's one of the weaker tracks on God Does Like Ugly. I'm not mad at it being here though. But it's gonna be Luther. And I already know because Drake and Kendrick are in the same category, they are going people are gonna make this into it's gonna be again, it's every time these two guys or not even these two guys are brought up in the same conversation. It could just be that Kendrick's brought up, the Drake is brought up. They're going like that conversation just keeps coming back up, and it's going to be. But by the time the Grammys come around, it'll be 2 years. It'll be almost 2 years since the battle, but people are still gonna keep this shit alive. I already know it's gonna be so annoying. So please be ready for that. Please be ready for how annoying that this is gonna be when this award is announced. But I'm giving it to Luther. I'm giving it to Luther. Of all these songs, like Luther is the clear choice. Like it's not even close. Best rap song: Anxiety by Doechii, Birds Don't Sing, Sticky, Tyler, TGIF by Glorilla, Turn TV Off by Kendrick, and Lefty Gunplay. Best rap song, my personal pick, Birds Don't Sing. Birds Don't Sing is such a beautiful song, and for the Clipse to get an award for this beautiful tribute to their parents, I think would be so dope. And then plus you have another Grammy darling in the mix, like Stevie Wonder and John Legend. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. I don't. But TV Off is right there too. TV Off right there. And Sticky, which is kind of dope for Glorilla because she has her own track and then she also has a feature. But then that would make Sexy Red a Grammy winner if if this song wins. This is a tough category. Because I also too, I wouldn't sleep on the Grammys for doing this because they do this weird thing where it's like a person is nominated depending on how they feel about them. Sometimes they're gonna give them something. So the fact that Doechii has been nominated a lot, and there's a lot of places where I don't really think that she's gonna win. I don't think she's gonna walk away with a lot. I could see them giving her this award just to kind of satisfy, the fact that she's been there a bunch of times, and I like a bunch of the other categories I see her in. I just don't see her winning. But I would love for Birds Don't Sing to get it. Birds Don't Sing, TV Off, Anxiety is my sleeper pick. I don't see Sticky getting it just because. Also, though, just the fact that Sticky is a song that of all of these had less of an impact comparably. This is the one. This is the award. Best rap album. I'm going to tell you straight up, I wanted to go to Let God Sort 'Em Out. I wanted to be Let God Sort 'Em Out so bad. Of all the albums here, this is the best album. Even GNX is the best album. I played both of them back to back. Clipse, top to bottom, a perfect album. Perfect album. Story behind the album. Clipse coming back together after like 14 years and putting out arguably their best album. After that hiatus. This goes against the ageism in hip hop. Pharrell and his contributions should be, appreciated. It's just a phenomenal album, man. It's such a phenomenal album from top to bottom. Not a single miss, not a single foot put wrong. Like it is the best album. This is great, but it does have certain songs, even after a year, I'm not as into. First of all, I've never liked the GNX title track. Never liked it. That beat is weird. Everybody rap it. There's a couple verses on there that was cool, but yeah. And then everything else is good. It's good, but it's not to the level of Let God Sort 'Em Out. I'm sorry. Gloria, I like that Glorilla got the nomination, even though I would have loved for Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist to get one. God Does Like Ugly, excuse me. Is I love this album too. Not as great as The Forever Story in my opinion, but still a great album. And Chromacopia is just like a really dope personal album, beautiful album from Tyler. I think it's weird. Like I'm actually seeing Tyler a lot, but I also don't see him. I don't really see him walking away with a lot. I think I see him, and that's the thing about these albums that come out like after eligibility of that year, so they have to, go into the pool for the next year. Though it's weird because it's hard to gauge because it's been so long. It's been over a year since Chromacopia came out. It's kind of hard to gauge like the impact that it has because it is in that weird part of the year. But it's fine. I actually think it's dope though. I think it's dope. I honestly, to be completely honest, would not hate any of these albums getting the award. But I really want it to be Let God Sort Them Out, and I know that's the award that Pusha T is really pushing for too. So I think it would be really dope if he was able to get that. Love GNX, love Chromacopia, love Jade God Does Like Ugly. Even like the Glorilla album. That's actually a really good album. But man, that Let God Sort Them Out is different. That is different, man. It really needs the award, bro. Yeah. I've been scrolling for a minute and I realized that I don't really care about none of these other categories. Yeah. I'm good. That is basically all the categories that I care about. Let me know what you think, who you think is going to win, why you think they're going to win, what other categories that I didn't talk about that you are looking forward to, and your predictions on who should win those. But yeah, it's been 1430. It's your boy Vinny Dangerous. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with another video for y'all soon. But until next time, much love.